I'm Asher Flinthart, and if you're hearing this, that means you can listen to the World of Wildevere podcast. You can listen to the podcast on Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, and more. The show is me and my 5 friends, Scales and Plaque the Created, OJ the Koboloi, Rhodes the Snow Eidolon, and Ori the Moon Elf. We play a free indie TTRPG called Wildevere, run by the people who write the game and their friends. Watch us travel the magical city-states of our cozy, friendly, and wild world, learning new skills and enjoying a lot of new adventures in a Saturday morning kind of style. We release every other Wednesday on all major podcast platforms. You can also follow us on Twitter at Wildevere or on a Discord server you can find at worldofwildevere.card.co. Thank you so much for listening to our travels. Rose is gonna flake when he hears we have clout? Whatever he called it. Bye-bye! Skills, you can stop now. What do you mean OJ's gone? Oh, no.
From the city that brought you Kentucky Fried Chicken comes Roll for Weird, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. Join Philbert Fogel, Doomsday Prepper, and Expert.
I mean, I'm kind of like the linchpin that's keeping everything together.
Lasath, the Divine.
And I still owe him my life, so I would have to end yours. It would be a mess.
Shadow, the Edgy Initiate.
I trust him with my life. I don't know if I trust him with my car.
Misty Charlotte Palladino, Spellslinger.
But I haven't set anything on fire that I haven't meant to set on fire.
Silas Lancaster, Elderly Vampire.
They broke the mold when they made Philbert.
Roll for Weird.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nerd Asylum by Night, which is the Nerd Asylum's actual play Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition stream. We are on episode 9, I believe, of season 4. 9?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
I think.
It was somewhere around there. Last time, where we left our coterie, after a successful murder mission of a certain Toreador sire, you made your way back down the mountain after providing Gigi with what she asked for. You made your way back down the mountain, realized that there was something afoot in the city, and at the same time got a bunch of calls from good old Morticia, who said that the spider creature had attacked. So you rushed down there. Morticia was in bad shape and very angry. And when talking to her, you learned about a dagger, which could help. The only source of knowledge of where this dagger might be being Victor's rite of, what was it? I don't remember exactly what the rite was called. Ritual? Questing stone?
Rite of questing stone.
Yes. Which led you to Gideon's old house. Taking the secret way in, you went to Gideon's house, tried to find it, and realized that Prada likely has it after being confronted by Mel, the last remaining Coterie member in that home. So, still looking for information, we're picking up the next night. Presumably in Basil's car, unless otherwise stated.
Affirmative.
Heading back to the residential neighborhoods of Hilligdom, passing by the remnants of Lucian's shop, and returning to a familiar old house. Can two of my kindred, Basil and Lindsay, please roll me hunger? Ophelia, we're going to start you at 3.
That sounds right.
Oh no.
That's about right.
I am hungry tonight. A little peckish.
Me too, baby.
So I'm at
good.
I'll be at 2 because I fed off of my sire the other night.
It's fine. No big deal.
So, just to clarify.
Yes.
Victor is asking in the car.
Yeah.
So they're going. Just so to clarify, you said this this individual is like you, like kindred, right? If I recall from what you told me.
Yes, she is a kindred. She's spooky though.
Okay, when you say spooky, there's a range.
Yeah, so I'm going
like
with
spooky?
Eliza kind of spooky.
Okay, hold on. When you say Eliza kind of spooky, is she that kind same of creature? She's like Gigi, or she's more of...
So she's like Gigi, but kind of looks like Eliza. Also, we're knocking on the door this time, not just busted in like we did the last time. That was very rude of us, and we should not be rude.
You
We
just
learned our
busted
lesson.
into some... Okay, well, I
guess
I don't have much.
You remember how Lucian was like, let's hunt for ghosts?
Yes.
He thought this house was haunted. It's not, I don't think. It just has Ophelia there, who could be technically haunting it. It's really like all up in the air.
Well, okay, just... Okay.
Listen,
okay,
she
so-
also likes to crawl across the ceiling, so keep eyes up. But also be nice. Be polite. That's all listen.
You know, have I not been polite to any of them? Even to Gigi?
I'm not saying that you haven't. I'm just saying we should be extra polite because we broke it into her house once.
I will be polite for sure.
Okay.
Just spiders. Wait.
Yeah. It's fine.
They're not like real spiders. You think about that.
No, they're
It's
kindred.
fine.
Yeah, everything's great.
No spiders at all.
Basil, there was definitely a real spider last time.
Oh
Very
Look, I'm trying to
large,
make
real spider.
the poor boy feel better. Does he feel better?
Oh.
Victor, how are you feeling?
I feel like I explained Ophelia pretty well to Victor. She's like Gigi, but looks like Eliza. Like, I don't know what you want to tell you.
she's an ally, she's amicable, you don't know which side she falls into all of this.
So here's the thing about most kindred. Most kindred are on their own side. So I'm sure she is going to ask for favors like we do with kindred. So maybe somebody will have to give her something. And I'm looking at Victor pointedly. She may want
you're
something.
About to call out Basil.
No. She may want something kind of unique.
Kind of unique. When you say kind of unique,
You sound like you got an idea, Lindsay.
You know, I don't know what Garu blood, like, if that would be like a good payment to her.
well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. From what I at least saw from when Lucian got some of my blood, he got a bit aggressive.
I mean, I don't know if she'll want to drink it from you, but like having a vial of it, I don't know.
You know, I guess we can.
I'm giving Ellie ideas.
I guess we can negotiate. We can.
Yeah.
You know, lately, just allies have been in very odd places. So,
it's true. I just don't know if Ophelia is going to be an ally. I honestly believe she will be on her own side. She's just living her best life in her creepy house. It'll be fine. She didn't kill us last time.
Well, many
and
people
we knocked this time.
We're gonna knock this time, yes.
Yeah. That sounds good. Just in case, I do still have the equipment if need be to escape.
I don't think that'll be a problem. Maybe. I don't know.
A flashbang should be enough. I just throw it in there. We get out. Listen, I just don't want any more of us being left behind.
Sure.
Killed.
A flashbang will hurt Basil and I too, though.
Okay, look, this house is creepy, but I don't think it's like a murder house again.
I'm sure people have been murdered in this house, if we're completely honest.
Okay, but like a murder fun
house. With all of you kindred, it seems to be you can turn any house into a murder house in an instant. So let's just be.
I've never murdered. Well, no, never mind.
No, you
don't.
No,
even.
I can't say that. Nope, you're right.
Literally the entire last mission you guys went on, I called Nicholas's danger house. So,
and fair, but Lindsay almost said that she's never murdered anybody in front of him. That's a fucking lie.
Nope. Lindsay has murdered
twice in front of Victor,
in front of Basil, in front of the entirety of the show, and people watching it on the very first episode of this show.
How dare you?
We literally started this chronicle with Lindsay murdering somebody.
I don't know, like getting rid of Kindred is one thing. It's not like murder, but like
getting rid of Kindred is one. You're right. Okay.
He had it coming.
Murder if I don't consider them being a person.
That's fair.
So, it's not long before you pull up in front of the familiar-looking house. Victor, you have seen this house before, briefly when you came here the first time with Stasia after unsuccessfully chasing after Eric after the visit to the church.
Mm-hmm.
It is still just as decrepit as it was before, and presumably once off-white color with a split level. The stairs, the wooden stairs to the front door are still fallen to the side, so there's still no direct way to get to the door without having to climb up into it. The grass is still knee height and higher. It looks like nothing has changed here since the last time you visited.
Basil, I think you should knock. She probably liked you more.
I'm generally well liked.
Sure.
He gives it a good little
Shave and a haircut.
Good little knock.
The door opens and nobody is there.
Perfect.
Kind of jumps back. Like, all right, ladies first.
And as she skitters across the ceiling and wraps her fingers around the door frame and pokes her head out through the top of the door frame.
Hello.
Hi, Ophelia. How are you?
Well, I'm lovely now that I have guests. You
Okay.
seem in good health, Lindsay.
I am.
She's thriving. Yeah.
Curious. Where are your other compatriots?
Not with us anymore.
A pity. And she looks directly at Victor, but is clearly addressing the other two. And why do you bring this to my house? A gift?
No. We're kind of working together.
Very well. Come on in, dearies. And she'll scuttle back, skitter down the wall and to the floor. And she has a lot more legs than she used to have.
How many more? Hold on. Tell me an exact number.
There's when you all saw her, she had about 6 spider legs. She is up to about 15.
Damn, girl! More than doubled your spider legs, Gotti.
So is it like when plants, like when so many come out and then it's like separates into a whole new being? Is that what we're going for? Okay.
She's been a busy girl.
No, of course she is, yes.
Wonderful.
I
Good
will.
for you.
I guess I will pull myself up into her house.
Victor will walk after the rest, and he will close the door.
Before Victor can step in, she's going to stop him real quick, full hand on his chest.
Oh.
And then with one of her spidery legs, sweep something off the doorstep. There we go. Don't want you getting burned.
Thank you. Take a step, close the door, remain there, unsure. Just like,
well, what has you darkening my door?
Gigi has us darkening your door.
What for?
We're trying to figure out a way to stop her friend? Her creature.
And I'm supposed to help how?
You know how to make those things, right? Or have knowledge of them? You told us about the thing under the mountain more than anybody else did.
I can make them, but why would I destroy such a beautiful creation?
well, the situation with that one in particular, and Gigi, is that she has some plans. And though some of those plans sound, at least part of them, interesting, the rest of it would imply causing a lot of damage that could endanger you, could endanger the other kindred, could endanger even us. And though I recognize we're not exactly on the same side of the night, at least in this situation, her plans would cause so much damage that lives and existences could be erased. And
Well,
more than that would be lost.
my dear pound puppy, first things first, nothing she could do would affect me. But I'm feeling generous tonight. Lindsay, dear,
Yeah, yes.
what do you offer?
What do you want?
First, I want to know how you're in such good health. Sound different.
Yes. Sometimes you have to make the deal with the devil to get what you want.
We're all the devil, dear. We made our deal to be here. What did you do?
I made a deal with a different devil, one that is currently ruling Halictum, so that I could get some revenge.
Give me your hand, dear.
I give her my hand reluctantly.
I'm going to gently slice the top of her hand and lick for taste of blood.
That is a roll that I do not have prepared. I know it is a roll, though.
I can check as well.
Is that under blood? That's under blood sorcery. Yes.
Yes.
Resolve plus blood sorcery.
Oh, that is so much.
Everybody rolling so many dice in this game.
All right. One moment, I'm using a digital roller. I am going to spend willpower. All right, that is 6 successes. None are
Nice.
crits.
No crits?
Nope.
I mean, that's still really good, though. You know that obviously she is a kindred of the clan Toreador, which was fairly evident the last time that she came in. Where is Lindsay's character sheet? I did not change them. She is of generation 10th with a blood potency of 2. And you get just a hint of diablerie. Recent.
Oh, naughty, naughty, naughty. Naughty little Lindsay, making me proud. Good job.
Thank you.
You better stay hidden, though. Not everyone is as amenable to this. Some would just take your head on sight. So just be careful, sweet thing.
I do my best.
Such good information, too. So what do you want from me? I feel I've taken a small payment. We'll see what it is you need.
Is there a way to stop Eliza so that we can get to Gigi?
I mean, there's the ways to stop any kindred. Do you have creativity in you?
Of course I do. But Eliza causes a threat.
So kill her.
She's turned out to be a rather hard thing to kill.
We haven't. Good for her. Basil, dear, how are you? You've been awfully quiet.
Living my best life. And you've been doing well, holed up in here.
Always. Have you committed any diablerie recently?
Not that impressive,
Oh.
unfortunately.
Lindsay's the only sinner. That's fine. Any interesting little hidden things about you you're willing to give?
I'm here as I am.
May
I'm gonna
I?
get licked. All right. Gives the hand.
Small cut and taste of blood on Basil as well. Let me roll that one.
He gives Lindsay a look like, oh boy.
5 successes. No criticals.
I'm also interested to see what Ophelia learns about Basil.
Basil is also Generation 10, Blood Potency 1, Ruha.
Mhm.
There is something unexpected in his blood, though. It's almost to the point where it's sort of worn off. It's not recent. There is a spiciness and a viscosity to it that is unusual.
Like a lava lamp.
Oh wait, that's Basil's page. Oh, wait. Give me intelligence and occult.
For me. Oh.
It's not blood sorcery, so you don't get the specialty, but
Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna re-roll that because I want this knowledge. Son of a bee sting. It's only 2.
Ah.
But one is a crit.
So it's like 1 crit and then
a 10 and
regular?
an 8.
Okay, gotcha. What is that called? Okay. The viscosity you feel like comes from feeding from an extremely old vampire. The spiciness, you're not sure. It sort of, you feel like you may once have heard of a very, very old protean power that the Tzimisce have since lost the ability to do or lost the knowledge of how to do. But you can't quite put your finger on it.
I'm going to wrap my long fingers around Basil's shoulders and go, "Oh, you've been even naughtier."
Oh no, what does that mean? I look at Basil.
I don't think that means anything. You're the one who's killed like a gazillion people.
3. Calm down.
3. Oh no.
I
only
killed
3.
no one. Not
Ever?
a soul. No, they all live very happy, fulfilling lives. Just not in the
Spider
state
people don't
they
just kill
started.
people, Lindsay.
Who was it, Basil? Anyone I'm
was what?
friends with?
Ooh, what happened?
I don't think we have any friends in common.
I know a lot of people. I'll accept it. Don't worry, puppy. I want none of yours. I know better. I'm older and wiser. So, what leads do you have? What?
We found out about a dagger.
Uh-huh.
That is currently in the possession of somebody who's working for Gigi.
How unfortunate.
Very.
I'm still failing to grasp what in your studies makes you think I'm a capable person of assisting you.
Ophelia, I'm pretty sure you're the oldest kindred that I even have knowledge of, especially now that Gigi has wiped out so many of them.
I'm honored.
You're very... Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
You're very knowledgeable from what we learned last time from you. And I couldn't think of anybody else to go to.
I'm glad to be a first and last resort at the same time. So this dagger, what do you know about it?
Not much.
Lindsay does have a somewhat accurate drawing of it.
Yeah, you're right. I will pull out my notebook from the vision that I had and show it to Ophelia.
It's definitely some form of ceremonial dagger. Got kind of a curve to the blade, and it definitely looks familiar.
Would you like me to roll to see if I recognize it?
In this case, it is such a specific dagger, the only one of its kind, most certainly in the city. I would say you would know it.
Okay. Then I am actually going to willfully roll composure and resolve to not react.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no, is it a bestial failure?
No.
Oh, thank God.
But it was close.
Oh no.
It's 3 successes, so I'll hold it together. Just, Yes, I believe I've seen this before. But you said somebody with Gigi has it. How do I help with that?
Is this the only thing that can take care of Eliza and Gigi? Or is there more artifacts that we could look into just in case we can't get this?
Come with me.
Follow.
I am going to lead them up to a just like parlor room that is covered in spider webs.
Of course.
Floor to ceiling. And I'm going to go into the room, shut the door behind them once they've all entered, and then just, darling, as my little very creepy spider comes out and gets onto my hand. My dear, please go find my photo album, the one with the burns on the edges, please. Thank you, dear.
You guys watch as this very large, very venomous looking spider almost nods and then crawls away up into the upwards, not through the door, not through the window, just directly upwards and disappears into the webs.
He should be back in a moment. If this is the dagger I think, then I have another request of payment.
Okay, what would that be?
I want a major boon from either of you, not the wolf. A major boon that you cannot reject. You will come when called, and you will do as told.
I agree.
Well, good. Now we have somebody who will come when called.
What of you, Basil?
No. Hell no.
That's okay. I still have your secret. Good, Lindsay. I think you've earned it. And as the spider comes back, it's an old tintype picture of Ophelia and another woman with that exact dagger in the photo. I believe this is what you're looking for. Yes?
Yes.
Ah, yes. I remember it quite well. My My sire brought it from the old country.
Who is your sire?
Oh, that's none of your business.
That's fair.
You can't pay me well enough for that one. But it can hurt us quite well. And honestly, it can also stop those with strength in the protean manner. Completely stops you from being able to use it at all.
I see.
Well, without some difficulty. So if this is what you want and who you're going after, do you even know what you're dealing with?
Absolutely not.
Oh, my dears. You think I'm scary, don't you?
No!
There is worse than me. Much, much worse. The ones of us that come from long, long lines. Some might say the original dragon. And, well, there are things that we dragons can do that, well, some of us are actually dragons. Some, let's just say, I'm pretty sure we're where the children's nightmare stories come from. And if this is who you're dealing with, my goodness. A dragon that can move the very elements of the earth, the spirits that reside here. She can make the walls into fire and the grass into air and turn everything topsy-turvy while terrifying you in the process.
Is there
There's
a way
also-
to at least... I'm
Yes.
sorry that I have interrupted you.
No,
Is there
you.
a way to weaken her?
This dagger would definitely do it. You're at least on the right track.
Something else I could use, because again, a dagger, we can't have it, the three of us. One has to have it, the rest have to fend off by themselves, and at least.
What else more can we do? What the dagger obviously isn't enough.
Well, technically, the dagger is more than enough. But there's something else about her that you should be aware of. Because if you want to actually defeat her, you'll need to make sure that there's no way for her to ever see you coming. Because you see, there's this little thing. One moment. And I'm going to use one with the land.
In doing so, Ophelia melts into the ground below.
Shit.
The exact same way you saw Gigi do the night before.
Oh.
She can be anywhere.
And I just want to stay here long enough to get a piece of information pretty far away, and then I'll pop back up.
She's under for a few moments. You begin to wonder if maybe she left you in this room with the spider webs and the spiders on purpose. Maybe she won't come back.
Victor, you know what I said about the whole not being spiders things?
Basil lied. As he
I
does.
lied.
Victor turns into Mickey Mouse.
No, that was me. That was me, the player. Victor is more composed, and not me. I would not.
Mhm.
No, I would have not entered the house. I would stay in the car. Luckily, like,
Y'all can do this. You have
Yeah.
fun.
oh yeah, I do see that spiders indeed were going to be here. You know, it's not the spiders that Oh, hello. Hi. Hi.
Sorry.
Good to see you again.
Did you know the manager at the gas station has been embezzling money?
I did not know that.
Terrible, terrible person.
Hmm. How do you
Do you
that?
understand
I do. I've
the
seen
threat?
I've seen her do this once.
When she does this, she can know anything happening at any time. Anything that has transpired within her territory, she's aware, which means she will see you coming
Hmm.
long before you even think you're going there. The dagger is more than enough, but you're going to have to learn to cover your tracks, how to hide what you say.
Suggestions? We're not magically inclined as you are.
It's not magically inclined, dear. Develop a code. That's kindergarten.
You know what? You're right.
Damn. Where does that schooled?
It has a couple centuries on you guys.
It really does.
There's entire guilds of thieves that have entire languages. Surely you can think of how to not walk in the direction of Gigi's house and say, let's go get her.
Of course.
If you can learn to dodge any kind of suspicion and speak of what you're doing softly, then she'll never see you coming and you'll actually stand a chance.
Understood. Do you worry about
Also-
her coming here?
Oh, I'm sure she'll come here very soon. I've told you entirely too much.
Mm.
But that's okay. Myself and my pretties can run. But do at least appreciate her horrific form. It is a sight. So few get to see it.
Until they are murdered, yes.
Oh dear. And she's going to reach up, Lindsay, and run her fingers through your hair and change the color of your hair. There, that compliments you.
What color is my hair now?
This whole time you guys have been dyeing her hair every night religiously.
Oh gosh. Oh, okay.
Spent so much time on that hair.
Just gonna look at it. Oh, okay.
Well, that seems useful.
Something else that you might be able to do, depending on how much you know of Gigi, if you can get the soil from her homeland. She is very old, and that would be potent and powerful for you.
Hmm.
What does the soil do?
My dear, must I give all the answers?
I'm new at murdering ancient horrors, all right?
There are certain things that I'm sure you've all experienced, ways that the hunger, the beast, can take you over, make you act against your basic humanity, ways that the very nature of us completely takes control and makes hell for us all. The Ventru become so cutthroat that they require someone to submit to them before they can even carry on with their fucking day. For Gigi, her problems come from that soil. It's an old Missy thing.
I'm sure we can figure that out somehow.
Yes, getting it will be the hard part.
Yes.
So much to have some, I mean, long relatives, distant relatives back there, but I could make some calls, perhaps. It's just finding the exact, soil, but at least that can be done.
Actually, Balto, do you step to the other side?
Yes, I have done so.
While Gigi can see the entirety of what happens in her domain, her territory, the Penumbra is not our territory.
Actually, that's a good question. Do you know what happens if we would attempt to bring one of your kind into the Penumbra?
Oh, death, fire, and brimstone, dear. Well, unless they're a La Sombra, and then it probably just itches a little.
All right. Oh, boy.
She's quite powerful, though, so be prepared for what you would unleash in there. I believe you call it the worm. What kind are you? I know there's different kinds. Oh, do you not know?
No, I do know. It's just I do not know if you have any prejudice that may hinder our good relationship.
I'm prejudiced against all Dodger. Please.
Dodger, that's a new one.
Consider it a curiosity. I do love information.
I'm from the Shadow Lords.
Ah, and her legs lift her much higher. And she's gonna reach out and like take either side of your face and go, "Oh, you are an interesting one indeed. Oh, the La Sombra must hate you. Oh, I absolutely love it. If you're a Shadow Lord, then the Penumbra must be of no issue to you."
I'm not that inclined. It takes some effort for me.
Understandable. But bear in mind, that sure is a way to get a leg up.
No pun intended, correct?
And she'll relax back down a little. Basil, dear. That Bruja blood in you. Be careful with it, but channeled the right way, you can make room for Lindsay. Call it crowd control.
Pretty good at crowd control already.
There are certain ways that one can expend themselves that is so distracting. At least to those of us who desire collecting and things being in good order. If you catch my drift. Nothing like a Bruja in a china shop.
Hey. It's low.
And Lindsay, dear, you just better strike hard and true.
I usually do.
Good, because she will not give you a second chance.
I don't expect her to.
Did I get everyone?
No, fuck.
To give me wits and awareness, or wits and alertness.
Oh gosh, don't click on things that you don't need to click on. Ah!
Would you like that from me as well?
Yes.
God damn it. Don't see anything with this.
Okay.
I love that all of my rolls add up to the same numbers.
You said wits and awareness.
Reminder. God damn it. Sorry, I ask this every time. So 2 10s, that's a crit. That equates to successes or how many?
4. 2 10s is 4.
4. 2 10s is 4. Okay, so
6? Nice.
That's probably the highest recent alertness.
That's one of the highest things you've rolled this whole time, bud.
Yeah, first time he's perceptive. I wonder why.
Hyper
on
awareness.
edge.
6 messy crit.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Lindsay, you got the face.
Also 6 messy crit.
Of course, there it is. There's Lindsay crit.
Just twinning with Ophelia, you know?
Basil.
I got a failure.
Like a bistro fair?
I did. I had 6 dice, and I have 1 little red skull.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I've been doing so good tonight. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Basil, what are you, as far as being armed, how are you armed? Which is always an encouraging question from your storyteller.
Oh, God.
You know, I don't pack guns around. I have my dagger and whatever stuff I can
A knife.
beef out.
No.
A knife.
No.
Knives.
Okay. So, Basil, you're over here trying to figure out what the hell Ophelia is trying to tell you. The other 3 of you, Ophelia, you don't see something, but you feel something. There is another kindred here who did not ask your permission to enter. You do not see them, but you sense them. You know they're here. Lindsay and Victor. The shadows increase ever so slightly in a way that you're extremely familiar with at this point. And Basil. I feel like that's your reaction, Basil. You also see the shadows get a little darker, and you take your knife and you start cutting through those spider webs towards the darkest corner you can find.
Can I stop Basil from cutting through spider webs because we are in Ophelia's house? Like, just try and, like, grab him to get him to not...
My 2 messy crits.
Oh, God.
Basil takes off on one side of the room, cutting. To the corner beside him, you sense them. You sense the kindred. And I feel like you both go for her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. With using vicissitude to make my fingers longer and sharper. So just very Lady Dimitresque fingers come out.
Yes!
Oh, that long. Okay.
Running towards it.
Mm-hmm. You run towards a humanoid figure that is coalescing out of the shadows in a very La Sombra fashion. Clearly knowing that her game is up. Lindsay, you know exactly who you're going to see before you see her. As you step forward...
What?
Do you have your gun on you?
Sorry, I always have my gun on me.
Okay. You step forward, drawing your gun to point it at this La Sombra, as plucking from the shadows, Ophelia, you pull a woman who looks like she was embraced, probably older, with white hair that sticks straight up and is short cropped. She's wearing a Vanta black suit. Lindsay, you notice it is slightly less on point than it normally is. And she seems stoic but alarmed.
Desdemona. It's been a while.
And I think that is where we're going to take a break.
Been a while.
All right,
Damn it,
everybody.
Zachary.
We will be right back.
If it wasn't a break.
From the city that brought you Kentucky Fried Chicken comes Roll for Weird, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. Join Philbert Fogel, Doomsday Prepper and Expert.
I mean, I'm kind of like the linchpin that's keeping everything together.
Lasath, the Divine.
And I still owe him my life, so I would have to end yours. It would be a mess.
Shadow, the Edgy Initiate.
I trust him with my life. I don't know if I trust him with my car.
Misty Charlotte Palladino, Spellslinger.
But I haven't set anything on fire that I haven't meant to set on fire.
Silas Lancaster, Elderly Vampire.
They broke the mold when they made Filbert.
Roll for Weird on Twitch, streaming monthly. New podcast episodes every other Friday.
Hey, Scales, is this thing on? Yeah? Okay. Hello, I'm Asher Flintheart, and if you're hearing this, that means you can listen to the World of Wildevere podcast. You can listen to the podcast on Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, and more. The show is me and my 5 friends, Scales and Plaque the Created, OJ the Koboloi, Rhodes the Stone Eidolon, and Ori the Moon Elf. We play a free indie TTRPG called Wildevere, run by the people who write the game and their friends. Watch us travel the magical city-states of our cozy, friendly, and wild world, learning new skills and enjoying a lot of new adventures in a Saturday morning kind of style. We release every other Wednesday on all major podcast platforms. You can also follow us on Twitter at Wildevere or on a Discord server you can find at worldofwildevere.card.co. Thank you so much for listening to our travels. Rose is gonna flake when he hears we have clout? Whatever he called it. Bye-bye! Skills, you can stop now. What do you mean OJ's gone? Oh, no.
What's the Majestic Goose Network? Wait, I've only got 30 seconds to talk about all of our podcasts and streams? Wait, now I've only got 24 seconds? Well, we have actual play podcasts, actual play streams, tabletop discussion shows, nerdy crafting shows, drunk Dungeons & Dragons lore shows, serious shows, funny shows, Dungeons & Dragons shows, Monster of the Week shows, Shiver shows, space shows, cowboy shows, space cowboy shows. Oh wait, we actually don't have that. Only 5 seconds left? Well, head on over to majesticgoose.com or follow us at Goose Majestic to find out more.
Hi, I'm Cameron.
I'm Christian.
I'm Dylan.
And we're Table Talk.
Join us as we bring together longtime dungeon masters and players,
YouTubers and podcasters, authors, and more.
to chat about everything tabletop RPG related.
everything from playstyles, world building and lexicon,
Game reviews, interviews with professional content creators,
Homebrewed monsters and spells, lore, and even special holiday themed content.
Keep those dice rolling.
Hail Vecna!
In a world where adventure awaits and danger lurks around every corner, an unlikely group of friends find themselves on the path to becoming heroes. But school will only get them halfway. Merlin, the human warlock barber guy.
Oh god, no, I gotta buff his butt! No! Can I refuse business?
Ubo, the turtle artificer.
Well, it doesn't work yet, but I'm working on it.
Ultrex, the discarded warforged paladin.
I don't eat or sleep or wear clothes, so I just sit in the corner and wait.
And Clyde, the Goliath barbarian in skinny jeans.
They're called skinny pelts, okay?
Find us on iTunes or wherever you download your podcast by searching for Halfway to Heroes.
Do you like Dungeons & Dragons lore? Do you like drunk history? Well then, Lore and Pour is the show for you, where we combine the two. I'm Adam DeWeese, and I'm the host, and I bring on a cast of rotating guests, and we hang out before the show, have a few drinks, and then they are given their topic 30 minutes prior to pressing the record button, where they study up on the topic, and then we hit record, and whatever they say goes. They are treated as if they are the leading experts in the field, and I ask the questions that you never thought you needed to ask, such as, how do mind flayers go to the bathroom?
Yeah, they just go one time, and it's pee and poop, and it's green.
What's the most dangerous creature in the astral plane?
It just pinch it, you know?
Yeah.
Just
And that whale's like, you know
They
what?
got pinchers?
oh,
You don't
do
even
they
know
have
about
pinchers?
Find the answers to all these questions and much, much more, whether they're accurate or not, on Lore and Pour. You can find Lore and Pour on the Majesticus Network and wherever you download your podcast every other Monday right now.
The Nerd Asylum is a community of nerds who love to celebrate their passion for gaming and charity. If you like what we do and you would like to show your support, please consider visiting patreon.com/thenerdasylum. Your monthly donation gets you behind the scenes and early access content and helps us defray the cost of producing these shows so we can bring you more of them. Once again, that's patreon.com/thenerdasylum. Hello, friends. We hope you are enjoying this production by the Nerd Asylum. To find out about our other live streams, podcasts, and projects, please visit thenerdasylum.com. We hope you have enjoyed this presentation of Nerd Asylum Theater. We thank you for your attendance. Please like or subscribe to be notified of our next performance.
And welcome back. Ophelia has this intruding Lasombra in her ridiculously long claws. Lindsay has a gun pointed at her.
Basil
And
is cutting web in another corner.
Basil figures out that she's over here. I'm not gonna make you go cutting off into the corner the entire time.
Oh, good. It's not T-posing.
You're just like you're a video game character just walking into the same wall.
You have about 0.5 seconds to tell me who the fuck you are.
I do not come to antagonize or attack. I come seeking knowledge.
Could have fooled fucking me.
Your
Every
clan
time.
doesn't know how to use the door.
Yeah, we knocked at least.
You see a physical, a very slight physical strain as she tries not to say something that the storyteller really wants to say.
Oh, come on, Star.
Doors are for plebes.
I'm actually going to push her back towards the shadow and go, you knock or I kill you.
If that is what is required for entry.
Yes.
If you let her go, she steps back and melts into the wall, into the shadow.
Let's go greet our guest downstairs.
I will follow Ophelia right
downstairs.
Put my gun back in,
Excuse
but
me.
definitely. Oh,
Victor will just move and get kind of ready the flashbang in his what's the name inside the thing where you put things inside in your clothes.
The pocket on the inside of your jacket?
Yes.
Man,
Yes,
I
the
feel it.
pocket inside. And just have it at hand ready, but not walking around with one in the hand.
You hear a rapt knock.
I I open the door. They're like civilized people. Come on.
She sighs. She has a very stoic face the entire time. You do notice that her eyes are completely void black.
Ophelia is going to adjust the inside of her mouth to replace her teeth with sharp needle teeth.
Casual things.
Just, you just get out the fine china for a guess, I suppose.
So Desdemona, as gracefully as possible, steps up into the house, shuts the door behind her, and she stands very straight, very polite. I want to kill this thing as much as the rest of you do.
Where the fuck have you been?
Trying to get my own people in order.
Sure, so last time we saw you were with the person that rose Gigi from the fucking grave, and then you dipped out on your fucking prince.
There are some things that you don't quite understand that have been going on since before you were even born.
Oh, I'm fucking sure there is, but you still dipped out on your own duty. Weren't you supposed to protect her? Oh yeah, who did that? Oh, it was me.
She turns to Ophelia.
I'm gonna fucking rip her head off, I swear to God, Star.
Allow me to introduce myself. Archbishop Desdemona.
What the fuck?
Oh, hello. Oh, you really put the mustard on that title, don't you?
I know it doesn't mean much to people outside of the Sabbat.
It means absolutely fuck all to me, other than you are out of your goddamn mind.
I did not come here to be admonished.
And I didn't live here to be invaded. State your business quick.
I want to know how to kill the Methuselah.
Well, it appears that the Scooby-Doo gang is one step ahead of you.
God damn it!
Jesus Christ.
They could have cut this off at the source if they had gotten to Mockingbird sooner.
Oh, and it's our fault.
You were working with him.
I thought that he was off his rocker. I didn't think any of this existed.
The problem is you didn't think. Maybe if you knew that he was trying to do this, you could have cut it off at the fucking source. You're supposed to be way better and more powerful than we are.
Malkavians do what Malkavians will do. For a long time, it was harmless. The Sabbat came here because we knew that there was a Methuselah beneath the city. We wanted to destroy it. We could not find a way to find it, and so most of us left. I stayed. Mockingbird, obsessed with finding this thing, also stayed. And his obsession only grew. I found a way to give myself power by making a deal with Illustra and helping her rise to become the prince. I did not think anything would come of his silly endeavors.
Well, firstly, let me say, if you ever think a Malkavian's harmless, then you're stupider than you look. Let's start with that. That was your first mistake.
I should know better now, considering a Malkavian is also the one that killed my chowder.
Oh, unsurprising with a sire like you.
She had it coming.
Now, Scooby, how do you fit into all this? You simply want to get tangled up in kindred business with Sabat like these.
You probably know that we were the ones that sealed Gigi before.
Mm-hmm.
She's a danger, and we want to protect the land. We want to protect our people. And as long as she's out there, it causes danger. And on a more personal note, yes, I do care about at least these two kindred that I'm with.
You don't call them leech. That's a great start. But now listen, dear, what was it, Desdemona? A puppy has better intentions on this. They are, from what I can tell, always trying to help. You're trying to fix a fuck up. So, if you want so badly for this to get done, why don't you listen to them and take their lead?
I did not know that they already had so much information. And she turns and looks at the three of you.
Of course we do. We've been here.
Well, I've also got that damn Tremere on my tail.
Oh,
When you
so
say
that has-
me,
Yes.
Ah.
So that has hampered my ability to network, as it will.
Has it, or have you just been in hiding? Because you thought, not exactly the type that you come to easily, especially because as I recall, you killed one of our friends.
After he killed my child.
You're a better sire than most.
Better sire than yours.
Well, he's been dealt with.
Yes, yes, family drama, family drama.
So you said that Prada's been trying to sniff up your ass. Sorry, pardon me. We have...
I do love
Yes.
your bluntness.
Maybe he looks at Lindsay, like, then at Victor.
I think we do
Prada
have
has
then
something
a
that we
good
want.
bait.
I thought the three of you were in league with him. You seemed very buddy-buddy in the past.
In the past, yes, but powers have changed, and now Prada is
Sucking up to Illustra. Not Illustra. Wow, hang on. I'm sorry.
I mean, there's
Wrong one.
that too.
He did do that. He did do
Yeah.
that. Not incorrect. Now he is ingratiating himself with Gigi.
And he
don't-
has something that we require to end Gigi, so unfortunately, things
So
have
then-
not gone well.
Do we have a common enemy?
We have two.
Well, beyond just the obvious.
I mean, sure, we have a common enemy, and we have a common goal of surviving. But here's a little detail. How can we know we can trust you and you're not going to just simply sneak away into the shadows and leave us again? And you're not going to go and tell Gigi.
Oh, I won't tell her anything. But you can't trust me to not go off into the shadows to protect my own hide. That's for certain.
Yeah, we've already seen that.
There's a reason that I've been around for so long.
Yes, cowards live the longest, we know. I've simply lived long enough by not fucking with shit I shouldn't fuck with.
Aren't you also hiding in a hole here?
Who's hiding? I love this home. It's beautiful. And plus, the little rascals have already dropped in before. I don't hide, my dear.
Call it what you want.
What do you
Well.
bring to the table then? Not Illustra.
Got you doing it now. Got you doing it now.
What do you bring to the table, Desdemona?
Well, you've seen what I can do.
Yeah, we've seen you run. You can give me that look all you fucking want, but when shit hit the fan, where were you? Nowhere to be seen. So what do you bring to the table? I swear to God, Star.
What? I had to find her character sheet. Calm down.
I was worried that you were finding it so that she could try and, like, hurt Lindsay, and I was about to throw hands. Okay, I will throw hands with this bitch. I don't care.
This is the one that is not in the book.
Oh, good.
Of course, it's fucking not.
That means I'm about to look something up because if she takes an action against my Pee-wee's Playhouse trio here.
Oh my God.
Oh, I got a million of them.
I love it. I
this
love
so
it.
much. There we go. Hey, I did name that one with La Sombra in it. So that I know where it is. Oh, okay. So you don't have to do anything. I actually do it. She doesn't move to attack. But you do see the shadows sort of coalesce around her. Not unlike the way you've seen Victor do. Except hers form into two separate appendages. Not specifically into arms or into tentacles or anything like that, but two nearly solid looking appendages.
Does this appear to be a threatening action?
It appears to be making a point, but she does not reach out to touch or harm in any way.
Then I'm going to make a point. And Ophelia is going to unhinge her jaw, dropping it impossibly low. Rake her tongue across the needle teeth as her mouth begins to fill with blood as I am prepping Ball's Caress.
Oh, excellent.
And she's just letting her jaw hang there with blood.
I'm gonna go ahead and do toughness. Just in case this turns into a fight.
We get it, you're spooky.
What I'm saying is, running is not all that I do. But I did not come here to fight.
Then put it away.
You see her hesitate.
Victor will take a step forward toward her, toward Desdemona. When specifically I ask, what do you bring to the table? It's not about your powers. He takes another step. It's not about what you can bring with your shadows or your powers or your wisdom. It's more what you're willing to put. Takes another step forward until he is like, a good 5 feet distance. Not like face to face. But...
Nose to nose.
Now kiss.
No. 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 It's simply if what you offer is standing at our side when it is required to end this. Even if what you could do with your shadows was a mere party trick, which we know you do more. But it doesn't matter if you have the best, most powerful shadows in the world, if you will use them to just run away. What we simply ask, and what I expect from you, is that you will bring to this the willingness to stand, fight, correct your mistakes. And that is all.
I will not lie to you. I will work towards my own personal goal no matter what. If I feel threatened and I feel that my own life is at stake, I value it over yours. But as long as our goals align, I'm willing to stand with you in this.
Insight check. the equivalent of that?
Oh, good. I don't know. I feel like we've had this issue before.
It's wits and insight.
Oh yeah, there is actually insight on this page. Right? Where is it?
Yep.
Where'd
It's
it go?
under social.
Well, here's the situation.
Is it?
Oh yeah, werewolves might not have insight.
I think we've done either empathy or expression before.
Oh yeah, it's empathy.
Empathy?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I've ran it.
Yeah.
So
about
would
that.
be wits and empathy.
Oh gosh, what's that for her? Hang on.
I'll spend willpower to add a success to this,
Okay.
and that will be a total of 6.
Damn, you're rolling great tonight.
Yeah, I got another crit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Right, you see her sort of. She's not nearly as tall as you. She is sort of trying to bow herself up, both with the shadows and with her posture. Because she sees that she has stepped into an unfortunate situation. But at the same time, she's not compromising.
I will
The
make
first-
one thing clear. Your unlife will be at stake if I find out anything has happened to these three.
We've been adopted.
If something does happen to them, it will not be of my doing.
I don't care. I don't care who does it. I don't care how. If one little hair is harmed on the head of any of these three, it's your ass.
Can I get everyone to give me not perception, damn it! Wrong game. Wits and awareness.
Oh God, Star. Again?
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
No, I think I should
Everything's
worry
fine.
about it.
Everything is fine.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't like the faces I'm seeing. Okay, so DB, how big was your messy crit?
Wasn't a messy crit, but it is 10.
Jesus fuck!
I got 2 crits, but none of it on
Here
the
we
red
are.
dice. Shocking.
Okay. Victor?
3.
3. Okay. Ophelia?
Like Kindred, like Spider Wine Aunt, 10 as well, critical.
Messy?
No.
Yes.
Damn.
Ophelia and Lindsay all the way.
Same wavelength. And Basil?
I spent a willpower and got 5.
Okay, nice. I think that Victor is focused on reading Desdemona. Because she's the one that has always had a very unreadable expression. You've only seen her a couple of times, but one of the last times you saw her, you did use Fatal Flaw on her. So you have gotten familiar with examining her, analyzing her, just seeing the slight emotion as she speaks and tells you what she is hoping to be convincing. The other 3 of you.
Oh, God. Fuck.
There's a weird noise somewhere outside. Keening, scrabbling, multiple legs.
Is it alarming for me or something I'm used to?
This is not something you've heard here. But you have a decent guess as to what it may be?
You challenge your approaches.
I am going to grab Desdemona by the throat.
Okay.
What have you brought here?
I didn't bring anything.
Don't lie to me.
I did not know it was there.
Can I look
Is she
out like
lying?
a window? Just a peek at like a curtain?
Yes, you can. Victor, you don't think she's lying. Oh, I forgot to even roll for her. It's fine. When everyone started reacting, you saw that slight tension that you saw that first night when she heard the cry and realized that what you were saying was true. Lindsay, you move to one of the windows and peek through the curtain. First, you don't see anything, and then you hear the skittering again. And you see a very large, bony spider leg pass right by the window.
We gotta go.
Noted.
Where did that noise come from, Star? Can I pinpoint it?
Up.
Cool, it's on the roof.
I will do. That's okay. No, there it is. Dexterity and occult. Okay. I will do shadow weaving. So that's gonna be dexterity and occult.
Mm-hmm.
That's my dex. Three successes on that.
Okay, that was plenty.
And do I spin a gnosis? There it goes. That's and just have that at the ready, and I'll just look at Desdemona. Well, I'm gonna speak addressing Ophelia, but still looking at Desdemona.
Okay.
She's saying the truth. She didn't brought that one here.
We can't hear you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to say very well and toss her out the door towards the noise.
The door that she closed?
Yep.
Are you intending to throw her through the door?
Yes.
Okay.
I understand. I roll.
I was yeah, I feel like you should roll.
Is that do you consider that athletics or brawl?
It'd be fucking hilarious if that was strength and melee or dexterity and melee. No, I would say strength and brawl.
Okay.
Just for the record,
I'm turning
Victor
this
wanted
Kindred
like to. Victor wanted to do like a handshake to like formalize the alliance, but then he was the screeching. So the whole time is like hand almost reaching out, and now Desdemona's just gonna go out the door. Like,
Okay, bye.
We'll see if she goes out the door.
well, yeah.
That's 4 successes with 1 crit.
Okay. She doesn't just Kool-Aid man out the door.
Oh yeah, no.
But with
Damn.
as old as the house is and as old as the door is, it's enough to break through the door frame there as she boldly goes flying through with a loud crash, and you hear the skittering stop, and you hear it redirect. And through the open door, you see Desdemona looking up. You can see, you can't hear it, it's quite under her breath, but you see her mouth the word shit. And then immediately fade into the shadow.
Well, I
Through
wanted to
that-
get her number.
She'll find us.
Through that door, you see the place where Desdemona had been lying on the edge of the front yard. The spider legs that you're very familiar with begin to light down as Liza steps off of the roof, investigating where Desdemona had been. Ophelia, you haven't seen this creature firsthand, at least not in a few centuries. It is a humanoid, presumably possibly once a woman, with 8 spider legs expanding from her back in the form of what looks sort of similar to the Japanese Joroguma.
Mm-hmm.
The face does not have eyes or a nose, but it does have needle-like teeth. And there's almost wispy, almost like hair coming off of its head. As it examines the place where the Lasombra disappeared and then looks back towards the door.
And I am standing in the doorway looking at it. Get out of here.
Are you talking to the creature or us?
The creature.
Okay, good. I was like, I don't know how to do that if you're in the way.
Back door, go. Yeah,
There's a
to the
back door. You
window.
snuck in it last time.
Oh,
No, it was the front door, I thought.
It was one of the doors.
It's fine.
We
It's got a
didn't
back
come.
door.
We didn't come through the chimney like Santa Claus. That's for sure.
That's what matters. Do-do-do-do. Okay. It's going to send one of those spider legs coming at you.
Okay.
Would you like to try to dodge?
I'm gonna drop Ball's Caress on it.
Okay. Onto like how do you intend on doing? Because it's kind of gathered in your mouth, correct?
Yes, I'm spitting it.
Oh, okay, okay. What is that? Dex and
Well, my pool for this is strength plus blood sorcery versus their stamina plus occult or fortitude.
I do have fortitude. Okie dokie. But you have to hit her first.
You said it was coming at me, so she's just like spitting down on what's coming at her. She's not trying to dodge the
Oh,
attack.
okay, gotcha. Oh, so you're not trying to dodge, but you are going to pit Bella's Caress on its leg. Okay.
You can hit me, but it's gonna fucking hurt. Oh, first I have to do my rouse check for it.
True.
I do not get hungrier. Okay.
Oh, and I have to resist this. So
Yeah, that's Stamina
Strength.
plus occult or
Oh, stamina.
fortitude. Let's just spend some willpower. Why not?
It's fine. Everything's fine. Wow, I got the same number of successes on both of these rolls.
Amazing.
It's been the number of the night.
Okay. I'm double checking what damage it does just in case. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little nasty. It's a little nasty. All right, what did you get?
8 with crit.
Okay, I only got 6 with a crit.
So that means you will take 2 points of aggravated damage.
To add damage. That's okay.
Let's see. And since you are taking ag, we roll again. And if I win, she goes into torpor.
This is a Zlapka.
Okay. So yeah, I think I don't do the second one.
Yeah, I don't think that she can go into torpor.
Yeah. It's you enter torpor when next you go to sleep, but the Shalakta don't sleep.
Right.
So yeah, you're just poisoned. No.
Okay. That's all good. That's fine. So her hit on you got 6 successes.
Sweet. How much damage?
It is so it would be 3. No, sorry. 3 is halved. 6 superficial.
Okay.
Not ag.
Yeah. So yeah, okay.
So this fighting in the doorway.
She's not continuing the fight past that. Her head will owl turn all the way around.
That's fine.
And to the group, run. And I mean run fast.
I'm booking it the fuck out of here then.
The spiders will actually crawl up and open the back door for you.
Oh.
Shadow weaving to cover our silhouettes, cover our faces, and make our forms kind of like a bit shivery, you know, like
obscure.
Obscure ourselves on our way.
And there will be one spider each that sticks with you.
Okay. Oh, we have friends now.
We have friends now.
I'm gonna say Basil isn't going to run yet.
Okay.
He's just gonna use his entrancement and say, "Do not follow us."
You're going to use entrancement on Liza.
Yeah. This is gonna end wonderfully, I'm sure.
I'm just very curious how this is going to work. Is that presence? Or is that dominate?
Yeah, it's presence.
Okay. Because I'm pretty sure you have to look her in the eyes for that, right? Oh no.
All I have is make someone want to obsessively please them. Social pools.
Plus composure plus wits. Okay, well she does have those actually. Liza has very limited mental faculties.
Makes sense.
At least she has that, because when you say you have to look them at their eyes.
Yeah, so that means Basil roll charisma plus presence.
Six.
Ooh.
Oh, she's really strong and she's really old.
Yes, but this isn't a kindred. This is other.
Just a fan.
Always on
So-
Basil's OnlyFans.
Clearly. You see the eyeless face turn from snarling towards Ophelia to focus on you, which is eerie because you don't really know how to know that she's focused on you, except that her head is turned towards you. And you see her pull the spider leg out from where she had stabbed it through Ophelia. And lean in slowly, not aggressively, but lean in closely to you, Basil. She cocks her head and
do it
then
back.
she slowly steps back. You can see on the leg that she had stabbed through Ophelia, it's almost sizzling.
Go home.
You also notice there are only 7 legs.
Yeah. He's just going to tell her to go home and quickly try to catch up with the others. Like,
Go home.
I was never back here.
Oh no.
She pauses. If you didn't know any better, you would think that she's thinking. And then turns, reaches up and starts pulling herself up into the trees. In the direction away from the house. After a few moments, the shaking of the branches ceases. And she's gone.
I want you to know that Lindsay is as well, because she did not know that Basil was stopping, so she basically jumped off the back porch and kept going.
Good.
Yes, same. Probably arrived to the car and it's like, who has the keys?
First
Basil.
smart decision
Fuck.
made all rebellion.
Ophelia is actually going to turn to Basil and give me your arm.
I don't do well when people tell me what to do.
Please. It's a present.
I will give her my arm.
I'm going to reach up kind of on the fleshy forearm right before the elbow. And I'm going to flesh craft onto you it'll look almost like a brand, but it's a Vitruvian man that is a spider. That will protect you. You need only ask help of anyone who recognizes it.
Thanks.
Spiders will help too.
Victor's gonna love that. So what do I owe you for this gift?
You already gave it. Now go.
I'll go rejoin the other two. Just glance back at her, but don't say anything.
As they're both standing at the car a couple blocks away, like, where's
Lindsay,
the keys?
Why you don't have another key, another set of keys, Lindsay?
Why the fuck would I have another set of keys?
Worry about
I don't know. Maybe you have. I don't know. Because Basil, you.
What is
the car just goes
okay? We both jump when it happens.
Yep. Gone out also, by the way. Just ready.
We pile in.
All right. So after an eventful visits to your old friend, you guys peel out of the neighborhood and back out into the city, presumably towards the dive.
Well, yeah.
to process everything that has happened.
So much.
Is that a spider in my shoulder?
He just
Hello.
No, it's one of Ophelia's.
It's Lucas the spider.
Oh yes. Oh.
It's in their hands. It's in his little hands. And I think that is where we're going to end it for tonight's episode.
Oh, amazing. Such a good episode.
Thank you for joining us again, Ellie. It's so much fun having you here.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be here every time.
It was creepy seeing the episode with you. It was even creepier being in the episode with you. It was amazing.
Such a great
I always
time.
gotta make it weird.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
God.
do you want to plug anything that you're working on that you can plug?
When do we air?
We air on Monday.
Monday.
Okay. Well, you can catch me on D4 on Elder Eye Entertainment on Sundays on Twitch, where I play Karina, the Star Druid. Things are very intense and I might die on Sunday, so
Good.
Oh no.
So hopefully by the time this airs, your character is still alive.
hopefully. You can also, when we begin airing in March, you can check out ATL by Night, our Vampire the Masquerade campaign set in Atlanta. Right now, you can check out ATL by Moonlight, which is our Werewolf the Apocalypse campaign mini-series in Atlanta. And then you can check out my TTRPG, Fear by the Fire, which is a single D20 system themed after Are You Afraid of the Dark? It's about telling scary stories around a campfire with your friends. And you can find me on Twitter at Ellie_A_Collins. And that's it for me.
Thank you everybody for joining us tonight. If you like what we're doing, please follow us on all social medias. That's the Nerd Asylum on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can also follow this show specifically over on Twitter at NA_by_night or on Instagram at NA_by_night. Join the Discord so that you can talk theories. Tell us how cool Ophelia is. Because she is amazing.
She's adopted you all now.
She has. I'm so happy.
Spider
Oh
Mom.
my god. It's creepy.
Oh.
It's great.
But thank you, everybody, and we will see you in 2 weeks for another episode of NA by Night. Bye.
Bye.